So, this game, is it any good? Would I recommend it? The thing is, my recommendation is completely irrelevant because this game is going to be free to play. And the current playtest, it's interesting, but there isn't much to go off of. There's 3 races. They are keeping the 3rd race a complete secret. I presume it's for a marketing move, so that when the game releases, there's going to be more attention generated by the fact that there's a 3rd race and there's a whole lot people haven't uncovered yet. It's in the same kind of marketing move basket, just like Apex Legends when it launched. No, big pre-launch advertisements, just, hey, this game's now out, check it out. And the game did really well in regards to public attention. Now, I can't really say much because there's only one hero playable for each of the 2 available races. And the unlocks, in PvE anyway, stop at level 10. However, you can level past that. So my questions would be, how much farther past 10 can you level? How many unlocks are there? How many persistent reasons to keep leveling, re-leveling, and how many unlocks are there? And really, how much more content will there be? And also, how many more unlocks and commanders? Because if it's going to be anything like StarCraft's co-op, the amount of characters, playable characters, aside from, I presume this is a story guide because his overview has a lot more lore to it than the Inferno one. So I guess this is a generic Hell hero, while this is a campaign character. So already, the amount of commanders that there are going to be, I'm guessing, will be heavily dependent on the campaign. What's in the campaign? I have no idea. I can't tell. And aside from that, there's also 3 tiers technology. The starting one, tier 2, which unlocks, medium units like the fire giants you see. Do you see them? Yeah, you do see them. And other unit types and like artillery. Maybe I should be up down here so that you get to see the video. But the 3rd tier, no idea what it has, is not only locked, it's hidden. Everything except a few mentions is just hidden. You can, however, cheat, so to speak, because some of the units that the enemy has in this one mission that's available do show upgrades that you can't research, but they are there. And some of the units you can't train, I presume, are tier 2 or tier 3. So it's like tier 2 isn't even completely unlocked, and tier 3 is completely hidden. Who knows how much else, or how much in total is locked. There's some, okay unlocks, but this is not much to go off of. My apologies, I'm still recovering from my visit to the hospital. And so far, the Hell character is very OP. Can manage a 2v3, or if somebody leaves, you can manage to win the mission on brutal difficulty as 2. The humans are super weak, really terribly boring to play. And you'll see in a minute why, or maybe you won't. Because I'll play the Hell character, because it's a lot more interesting and fun. It plays, if you've seen any gameplay footage of this, you would have seen that Hell is a mix of Zerg, Orc, and one could say to a degree Night Elves. There's various elements from across the 2 games, Warcraft 3 and Starcraft 2. And Hell trains workers almost instantly in up to groups of 3, and all of their training uses charges. Every building has max 3 charges, and there's a spell where you can refill your charges across all buildings if you have enough anima, which is know, the energy at the top. But so far, oh well, I was gonna cancel and start again, start all over, but because I lost my train of thought. Well, anyway, let me go off of another point. I don't know. It took me a bit to recognize the voice. It's the StarCraft 2 Marine. Go, go, go! Rock and roll! And stuff like that. So let me go ahead and do an advanced move. And I think I fucked it up. But I digress. The thing is, if you look at this map, once you play it a bunch of times, it's okay. But I'm not exactly sure that this is a fully fledged mission. I'm not sure that it won't be replaced by a different one, because like it does have a layout of a finished mission, but it's missing something. There's these 4 bases around the map, and then the main objective in here, and each base alive sends a attack wave whenever he talks, he being the enemy commander. Usually you want to take this very quickly because each of these gives you money, and money early on is super important. So, on one hand, it plays okay for a playtest mission. On the other, it's like it's missing something, and I can't exactly define what it is. There isn't a lot of variability here. The only variability that is here comes from the fact that every time every match is going to randomize the race of, I'm not sure if all of the bases or like they're split. And attacking a hell base is infinitely more difficult than attacking a human base. Even though humans do have siege tanks, but they can appear in the hell bases as well, from what I've seen. You know, the enemy is not limited to only one race, so you're dealing with mixtures often. And there was another point I wanted to make which was rather important. You know, the main draw of this game is not that it's an RTS, and RTS has been a severely starved segment. Not because there wouldn't be demand, but because it's not as profitable as a Battle Royale or anything of that sort. It's because there isn't appetite from the companies, from the corporations. And the main draw isn't that this is an RTS, because I find there's something to be not to my taste about the graphics, something that I find to be, I don't know if unserious, because clearly it's not going for a hyper-realistic or cartoony look. It's like a mix. To some extent, it reminds me of Reforged. Not in a bad way, of what Reforged wanted to achieve, but didn't. Because of the failure of upper management, but at least that's what I'm guessing. But I'm not exactly sure, I can't put my finger on it, I can't define it. Something is off about the visuals, and I don't know what is it. Either way, what is here is a free-to-play RTS, which launches on Steam, with a big emphasis on user-made content. Already, even though it's a playtest, you can open a lobby which has a 64-player limit, which could make for some really sick RPGs. But it would also require, I guess, a lot of enemies, or maybe for some really sick boss fights. Like, you could very easily emulate, with that player limit, you could very easily emulate an entire World of Warcraft raid. 40-player raid, or whatever is the latest one. I don't play WoW aside from Cataclysm every now and then. And so there I refilled my charges. So I'm not really sure. Right, back to what I wanted to say. So the main draw of this game is that it's free to play, it's launching on Steam, and it will have, or at least they put big emphasis on the editor, which they seem to understand is rather important in regards to keeping a game alive. There's also another thing, and the another thing is, because it's a free-to-play, it will heavily rely on, whatever the payment module or revenue module there, that's the word. Whatever the revenue module they pick will be, however successful will it be. If they manage to get that, if they manage to get it right, and I don't see why they couldn't, considering that it's former Blizzard employees, then they might have a really big hit on their hands. Because they're not against innovating, like if you've paid any attention to the gameplay, you would have noticed that there's these camps a la Heroes of the Storm, and they give you something to do in the downtime between objectives, between they always give you an opportunity to do something, which in StarCraft 2's co-op, that wasn't there. The StarCraft 2 could have been the co-op RTS game, but it was abandoned by Activision. And whenever there was downtime between objectives, all you could do was push the enemy bases, but you couldn't do any small extra things with like a meaningful effect. You could only make sure there would be fewer enemies to fight, but that was about it. So it's not like they would be against innovation, which I think the camps are a sign of, that they actually want innovation, because innovation is how you stay relevant, especially so in the RTS, especially so in the free-to-play sector. Now, here's the big thing that is somewhat puzzling, for me anyway, and that's what I mentioned earlier already, and that's how much content will there be. They seem to, at least based on the statements and PR and whatever, they seem to think there is a gap in the market for a PvE RTS, which in my opinion there is. You can destroy trees as well to make paths. And I don't see why couldn't a free-to-play RTS will focus on PvE and user-made content succeed, even if PvP fails for whatever reason, or vice versa. If PvE, official co-op fails, I don't see why couldn't PvP custom modes succeed. Because even now, like Warhammer mods or Warcraft 2 mods inside of Warcraft 3 still draw attention from the most relevant Warcraft 3 content creators. So it could work. It's like they've set up a not a basket, but these cannot hit air, but if they attack a ground unit, the splash will hit them, the air units behind. So it's like it's pretty smart for a free-to-play game to proclaim it will heavily focus on PvE as well as PvP, because it gives them more of a chance to succeed, to draw in a bigger audience. Of course, that's not news, but there's something that I wanted to bring up, which I thought was important, and I managed to forget it. Maybe I'll remember. Either way. If it is choppy, then you know, it's choppy because I'm recording and playing on high details at the same time. But I hope it's not too choppy. Yeah, these are. Yeah, let me actually show on a unit. So, out of all of these upgrades, you don't get a single one. Yeah, so you can look at the enemy units. Here you get... Yeah, you don't get any. This is a unit you don't get at all. So, you can see, unless these are scenario specific, you can see some of the content that will be revealed later on. And here, this is the only hint you get that there is a tier 3, the Elder Shrine, because hidden. It's not just even like inaccessible. I could train all of these, but I don't because I don't want to, because they're pointless when compared to the giant. Actually, I could maybe rush in, but yeah, let's show what it does. Whenever a convoy reaches the thing up here, it will fire. It's like a this could be a tier 3 super weapon for all I know, or it could be a scenario only, you know. Oh my dear lord. These fucking things. Burn! On a side note, here's a neat thing. You get supply per each of these units. They die off and respawn automatically. And when you use this ability, it takes 10 farms, and each of them spawns, I don't know how many of these little shits. And the food, they provide it as an ability, so whenever I do this, just see my food count go up. Yeah. For the and they reflect damage back, they have more movement speed. It's like the Unleash the Zerg Mengsk ability, but only the lowest tier, but there's way more Zerg, and they have an extra ability, which is neat. Thing is, if you don't get to fight humans, if you get to fight hell in these side bases, it's very easy to rack up hundreds of this energy, animus. And there's no way to use it quickly enough. So, you know, is it like, will there be more abilities? Will they be different per commander? There's a whole lot of questions that I can't answer, which stand in the way of me being able to say, is it going to be any good? Because if this was it, if this was the full release, I would be disappointed, but it's not. It's like they've only shown 1/3, maybe like 40%. And so it's a big question to me, how much more is there that they're not showing? Our victory under attack. So far, it's a free-to-play RTS with PvE, which I really approve of. Of all of these things that I mentioned, PvE, RTS, free-to-play. Not necessarily free-to-play, but, you know, we'll see how that turns out. Oh, hey, he finished it. Yeah, you don't have to destroy any of the bases, you can just rush the finish line. But you get less XP if you do. The thing is, it's... As I said, I'm not sure. One big thing which does affect my judgment at the moment is that I seem to have lost any ability to enjoy anything over the past year. I'm not sure of that, but I think that's the case. And it's difficult to try and describe one's feelings about a game if you don't really feel anything. It's like, if I try to think about how I would react to the game, like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I would be really, really looking forward to it because it seems to have the makings of a successful free-to-play game with things that I really like. There's even attention to detail. There's several dialogues, it's not always one and the same.
Allies are under attack.
But I would also remain cautious because it's free to play and you get the idea.
Allies are under attack.
Oh, there's also one other thing which I think is very revolutionary about the game. On a side note, all human combat units
Allies are under attack.
level up. They gain XP. And one other thing that I really like is that humans have multi-build. You know, the Manx slash Rainer slash basically campaign slash PvE. Multiple SCVs can build the same building at no extra cost.
Our forces are under attack.
Move on out. Stay the course.
Move order received. Ready to work.
For the fallen.
By the way, each time you kill a camp, it respawns later at a higher level with a higher value
Allies are
or
under
better
attack.
effect and more stronger guards.
Insufficient supply.
Maybe I'll increase the game volume. Oh, you haven't been able to see that. I'll increase the game volume so that you get to hear the game, and I'll talk less. I don't think I have much more to say.
Highly motivated.
Bot activated.
Yeah, doubles work speed, gives an insane armor amount, and doubles damage of workers.
How can I
Our
help?
forces are under attack.
Highly motivated. Jumping up.
Allies are under attack.
Fighting the good fight.
Our forces are under attack.
I got you.
These bunkers are super shitty on their own, but you can
Our
put a unit
forces
inside
are
them,
under attack.
and then they become really good. For example, this does 10 damage.
Order for work.
If he puts a Crusader in one of these, it will get a attack that bounces 3 times
Allies are under
and does
attack.
20 damage or something.
I got you.
So it's a multi-gunner IFV from Red Alert. That kind of a... So, you see what I mean when I say
Allies are under
they're
attack.
open to innovation, or at least it looks like they are.
At your disposal.
And I think it's...
Wonderful.
You know, why not? If it's a free-to-play, they can experiment a lot more. Because it doesn't have a pre-existing audience. You know, it is a game by former Blizzard developers, but it's not Activision Blizzard, it's Stormgate, it's Frost Giant, so whatever they set it out to be from the start
Allies are under attack.
is up to them.
Ready and willing. Onward. Let's do this.
Guardsmen are super shitty. They're like Marines, but I think
Left, right,
worse.
left. Stay the course.
I don't know if it's just because of how I play, but really, the humans here don't feel nice to play. Then again, neither did Raynor in StarCraft 2. Only Manx can then Raynor Prestigious, so alright.
I bet you're mighty proud of yourself. You know what they say about pride coming before the fall.
Oh yeah, I haven't exactly used the ability much, the one that summons this, but if you get, what, 15 bodies in one area, it summons it. You get increasing stats per each of these. And you can get up to like an 800 health 30 attack, 200 shield unit, which for free is really good. Especially since there's no tanky ranged unit for hell.
Ready to work.
Tell me something.
Right. So I really can't play humans at all.
Allies are under attack.
I have trouble finding any units that would do any damage or...
Reporting for work.
Our forces are
Robot
under
engaged.
attack.
Onward.
Our base is under attack.
Left, right, left.
Oh no, they killed all my
Allies are under
workers.
attack.
Waiting further instructions.
Our
Die,
base is under
fools!
attack.
Stay the course. Left, right, left.
Allies are under attack.
Ready and willing.
Our forces are under attack.
I'm here to assist.
Allies are under attack.
I'm here to assist.
I'll fight to the end. Nothing gonna slow me down. Nothing gonna slow me down.
Our forces are under attack.
Right, so I somehow managed to not build the mech production facility.
Suit up complete.
Funny that. And yes,
Our forces are under
you
attack.
may have noticed
Allies are under
that
attack.
you can upgrade the depots to have a secondary function, either increase production and attack speed by 25% or give a ton of armor. And in either case they give +5 supply. So
Wide awake.
oh, and the hero you get can repair
Allies are
mechanicals,
under attack.
including neutrals, which is pretty neat.
Robot engaged.
They're all getting wrecked because this guy has 50% berserk and takes 3 less damage, so they're doing 1,
Ready and willing.
you know.
Allies are under attack.
Where is my... Right, I wanted to mention that the
Allies are
revolutionary
under
thing
attack.
about this game, and I finally remembered, is that it automatically creates and assigns control groups, which on its own wouldn't be that revolutionary,
Allies are under
even
attack.
though it's very nice. The revolutionary part is that it does so for all production buildings as well. So, as you may or may not have noticed, every time I want to train something, I just press a QWER, which is a great layout, yeah. And whenever I want to set a waypoint, I just can do so for all of the buildings,
Allies are under attack.
I got you.
and it's super nice. That's, I think, revolutionary about the game.
Speaking of clowns.
I didn't even have to add these. You can customize it,
Allies are
you can
under
turn
attack.
it off, but I didn't even have to add the medics into a control group. They were automatically assigned, and so are all newly trained units.
Silent screams. Still
Allies are
It's a
under
nice-
attack.
Where the hell did you leave?
Our forces are under attack.
ready and
Who
willing.
was that? Oh yeah, you can guess who left by looking at
Allies are
Who's-
under attack.
whose thing is
Our forces
suddenly
are
white.
under attack.
That's the player color assigned to you and also to anyone that's left, but you don't get to control them. Now,
Allies
if
are
this
under
guy
attack.
plays well, which it looks like he will because he's
Our
getting
forces
fire
are
giants
under
and
attack.
mortar dawns, then we should have no trouble winning. We'll just go ahead and do this.
Allies are
And
under
I need to
attack.
get more units because this is otherwise gonna be very sucky.
Ready and willing. Onward.
So, the revolutionary part is the control groups for all production buildings,
Allies are
and it's
under
very
attack.
nice. And it's not only production, it's also all upgrades. Very handy.
Had the idea. With slaves. You believe that? Slaves. Absolute genius.
Now, I do need him to attack because there's no way I can attack unless I get a million more units. Because the units that you do get are weak.
Ready to work.
Now, the mechs are... The tank is okay, but all the others either do too low damage or are too fragile.
Allies are under
And
attack.
yes, I tried spamming combinations of infantry and aircraft, mech and aircraft, mech and infantry and medics. It just none of it did anywhere near as much damage as the fire giant does, which is an OP unit because it attacks and then explodes 4 times in a line, or 3 times if you exclude the initial explosion. And it just does insane damage, and it splashes against air. And you know what? When I try doing infantry and heavy infantry, so these and then Vulcans and hedgehogs, I have no anti-air. But these things, they shit on that. They shit on
Tell
air.
me something.
So, you know.
Good to go. Move on out. Say good
So, all it takes is for me to just watch the health bars and heal anything that gets low. And then this will be a successful attack,
ready and
because he loses nothing. And that's really the strength of this commander.
Allies are under attack.
As uninteresting as it is playing a support slash defensive, which I haven't done so far. The support part. I have tried playing
Allies
defensive.
are under attack.
That's a lot. Right.
Our forces are
Now
under
what?
attack.
I'll fight to the end.
I'm in trouble.
I'm here to assist.
Wow, they really killed the base of that quick,
Our
huh?
base is under attack.
How are you going there? Can they drop it off here? That's something I haven't seen before. It's new.
Our base is under attack.
The hard way it is.
Insufficient supply. Allies are under attack.
I don't think that we'll be able to beat this. I don't know. We will. I just need to get bunkers. But I don't really want to play out this match because it's gonna go slow as shit, I think.
Allies
Anyway.
are under attack.
Although, of course, he could go and just attack the final.
Go ahead and interfere with my convoy and see what happens.
Unable to build there.
Ready and
Yeah. Not a first timer. I'm just reluctant to play out of the match. Because it's like the guy left, and why? You know,
Tell me something.
let's heal for a bit. And let's attempt
Our
to...
forces are under attack.
The AoE is quite wide, but it doesn't quite reach. Yay, artillery support. Nice, thanks.
Allies are under attack.
Because I'm severely struggling. I don't know if I'll be able to catch the... Well, I will. I will. I definitely need more. Okay, time to square up.
Ready to fight.
So, 200 armor for 20 seconds. These are the defensive depots.
Wide awake.
I will need
Our forces
2
are under attack.
Crusaders.
Oh, it's on.
Come on, why the hell did they stop? I clearly sent them to attack
Copy that.
the convoy.
Time is wasting. I got you.
Ooh, that was cool.
Allies are under attack.
Good to
Yeah,
go.
it's probably choppy.
Good to go.
You know what? Let's teleport to him.
Allies are under
Okay,
attack.
never mind. It won't let me. But there is an ability on this character where you can teleport.
Our base is under attack. Allies are under attack.
Highly motivated.
Right. He did use the good ability.
Our base is under attack.
Left, right, left.
Right, he is killing off the
Allies
bases,
under
which is
attack.
helping tremendously, and I need to put Crusaders into... Fuck,
Our
I was
forces
late
are
on that.
under attack.
Right, see the damage now. 13 and it
Allies
bounces
are
3
under
times.
attack.
Suddenly the DPS goes up.
Our
By a
forces
lot.
are under attack.
Got an itchy trigger finger.
Our base is under attack.
I'm listening.
Wait, what? Where did my hero die? Oh well,
Our forces
Yeah.
are under attack.
that didn't go quite as well.
Allies are under attack.
I'm so ready. You think you're special?
Ready.
I think you're about to
Yeah, so he's doing well. I'm just here for the support because you know how
Our
many.
base is under
What's the
attack.
weakness of this race is you get no production capabilities. Even when I get these solar habitats, it just takes
Our forces
forever.
are under attack.
Fuck.
Allies are under attack.
But no, units can't stop.
copy that. Time is wasting.
At your disposal.
Right.
Yes?
Our
well-
forces are under attack.
Give it to me. Your ball to call.
It's irrelevant.
Going in hot. Make way.
Put in. Oh no, let's not. Yeah, I can't even stop this.
Give it to me.
Allies
It's
are
lost. I
under
think.
attack.
I just, even when I have triple barracks and like
Our
whatever.
base is under attack.
I don't like playing with humans.
Allies are under attack.
He's struggling with the fire giant production as well. He's instead focusing on the mortars.
Here, powered up.
Nothing gonna slow me down.
I could build bunkers here, maybe set up tanks.
Shoving
But then I'd still have trouble with the flyers. No, I don't like it. It doesn't really play well in my hands anyway.
Allies are under attack.
highly motivated.
Teleport to him.
Now you talk.
Yep.
On out.
Alright, well I need to go
Stay
back.
the course.
Awaiting further instructions.
Because I...
Allies are under attack.
Ready for action.
Awaiting further instructions.
do this.
Allies under attack.
It's not lost, it takes forever to get a bunker. When you do get a bunker, it's a chore to keep it alive. If you get any units, they're very low,
Allies are
very
under
low
attack.
damage. Like,
Onward. Nothing gonna slow me
by the
down.
way, what's this? Why is there an invisible unit?
Combat's ready. Left, right, left.
Allies are under attack.
Nope, recycling a summoned bunker does not give you resources. Just kills it.
Allies are under attack.
It really, the focus of this race just is defense and support, at least with the units that are available.
Allies are under attack.
How can I help?
Blast them all out. Come near my transports and I will make
Send a
an
Vulcan
example
into this, see what it turns into.
Gunner here.
Call it.
Of course, can't accept heavy military
What's the sitch?
or heavy infantry, only
me something.
light. Only barracks units.
I got you.
Because these aren't
About to regret all your life decisions.
barracks, these are the mech bay.
Hoo-ah!
Allies are under
I'll
attack.
fight to the end.
Okay, well I might be able
Tell me
to.
something.
I for some reason really
Insufficient
struggle with
Therium.
these units because just it's
Allies are
clunky. It doesn't
under
really
attack.
play nice.
Your directive.
Well, they haven't attacked this in a while, so let's just rebuild it.
Now you're talking. Gunner here.
Allies are under attack.
The good fight.
Did I A-click anything? I thought I A-clicked ground. Oh, I guess I didn't.
Allies are under
Holy.
attack.
Tell me something. I got you. Gunner here.
Yay, he's here.
Moving quick.
Allies are under attack.
That's an ability which I haven't used, but I have it unlocked. Covers the entire
Say
mapping.
good night.
What one could equate to as Blight, which gives all hell units,
Allies are
friendly and
under
enemy,
Gunner here.
extra.
Sure.
Now you talking. Move on out. You might want
Ow.
to hide while you still can.
Allies are under
I
attack.
don't have anything.
Invalid location. Our forces are under attack.
Hello!
Gunner here.
I'm fucking dead.
Gunner here.
Yeah, it's like
Our forces
I'm
are under attack.
training full time and it's still not enough.
Allies are under attack.
Check
Our
out this
forces are under attack.
Here a bit. Can't control it, but you know,
ready for anything.
Our forces are under attack.
you can unlock like
Allies are under attack.
Red Alert style dig in, GI dig in for the guardsmen, but it's
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I tried researching one ability which makes one of the barracks units somewhat good, or would, the Crusaders, because it gives them berserk ability, but it doesn't work. Every time I've researched it, it hasn't applied at all. Well, at least this guy is never gonna kill anything if the Rampart gets energy. It just doesn't do any damage.
What's the sense? These convoys are on a humanitarian mission. Mind your business.
I think it speaks volumes when even an enemy unit and the enemy has more upgrades. It just does no
Our
damage
forces are under
at
attack.
all. Just ridiculous.
I'm back. Need some.
Fine.
Unable to build there. Our
He can stop
forces
one
are
convoy,
under
but not
attack.
the other, so both bases are gonna
Allies are
take
under
damage.
attack.
Highly motivated.
I can try fixing it for him and for me.
Our forces are under attack.
If he has anything that's damaged. No, he doesn't.
Gunner here.
Oh wow, look at that. My hero's dead again.
Your directive.
Gunner here.
His hero
Allies
died.
are under attack.
Oh, he's rushing the final. Yeah, then we will win.
What's the sense?
He has more than enough to need help with that. my
Our
contribution.
base is under attack.
I'm going.
Yeah, I just can't play this. On lower difficulties, it's fine because you don't need as much damage. On anything, and I mean up to hard. On brutal, it's just, what am I supposed to do? Bunkers? You know how tedious that is? Even when I have these, it's just any unit which doesn't do low damage but does higher than low,
Allies are under attack.
which enemies have. The Exo, the stronger Marine, which does 19 per shot,
Shot at.
whereas you have Marines that do 4 per shot. They just wreck the bunkers anyway. It's like, I don't like it. I don't. You can do some researches for the hero, but that's about it. It only makes him tankier. As for the game, you can play versus ranked as one of the 2 available races. There's space for the 3rd. I don't know if they would ever consider adding another, and I don't know how much space is there for more commanders. I'm guessing only 2 more. But maybe if they shrink the portraits a bit, they could fit in a 2nd row, a la StarCraft 2, or maybe even a 3rd row, or, you know, whatever. Or maybe have it scroll just like this. Maybe that would be the way they would go about it, I think. Question is, how much more will the game have? What will they reveal? I don't know. But that's all I gotta show from this game for now. That was only 20 minutes. It felt like forever, that second match especially. I'll see you another time. Maybe.